I love me some mac and cheese. Holy cow, that's new. Leaves on. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. All you need to know about the Spring to Life update. First off, as you can see, we have a new menu panorama right here. We also now have Leaf Litter as a new block that can be found in dark oak forests, normal forests, and wooded badlands. Leaf Litter can also be placed on any block you want. As you can see here, leaf particles now are emitted from every leaf type in the game, adding a lot of new ambience. There's also a new flower type called wildflowers that you can find in birch forests and meadows. And as you can see, like the pink petals, leaf litter and wildflowers can be stacked up to 4 in one block. Next up, we have 5 new blocks, the test instance block and the test blocks. Which, I don't know what the heck any of these do, but they have something to do with bug fixes. This is only for Java Edition, by the way. And they're only in creative mode. Yeah, good luck getting that in survival. Next up, we now have the bush block and the firefly bush block. The bush block can just be found in any normal green biome, and it's just a bush. You get the point. And then the firefly bush can basically be found anywhere near water and sometimes in badlands. That was loud. As you can also see, the firefly bush emits firefly particles around it at night. It also comes with ambient sound effects. Fireflies, hee hee hee. Next up, cactuses can now spawn with special cactus flowers on them, which can be crafted into pink dye and literally placed just anywhere. Next up, we have short and tall dry grass, which can be found in any desert biome or in any badland biome. Next up, the lodestone has been changed from being crafted with a bunch of chiseled stone bricks and a netherite ingot to being crafted with an iron ingot, making it much more accessible, and it is also found in ruined portals. Next up, this is a small change, but bundles can now be found in village loot chests. Next up, these 3 classic mobs have— oh my gosh, it's so loud. First of all, the cow has an elongated snout, as you can see here. They now all have warm variants that spawn in warm biomes, and they also come with cold biome variants. Chicken nugget. All of the spawn eggs have changed textures. Every single one of them now has a really interesting looking texture, and they are much easier to tell apart. I mean, seriously, how many times have you mistaken a ghast spawn egg for a polar bear spawn egg? Never again! Next up, the cartographer now has new maps that can lead to different villages and different structures. Next, arguably one of the best changes in this update, wandering traders can now be sold to. Not only that, but they can sell you some of the new stuff from the update, and logs, and other funny things. But the best of these changes is that they can now sell you enchanted iron pickaxes and invisibility potions, what they just drank. Next up, this is a rather small change, but camels can now be found naturally spawning in deserts instead of just in desert villages, making them much more accessible. Fallen trees can now be found generating on not just Bedrock Edition, which is where they originally came from, but they can also be found on Java Edition with mushrooms surrounding them every so often. But that's not the only parity change. Bedrock Edition has actual pausing. You know how you're on Bedrock Edition and you're being chased by a bunch of mobs and so you pause to go use the bathroom? Little do you know that pressing the pause button does not actually pause your game, it just makes it show a screen showing a bunch of options. Meanwhile, the mobs are ripping your face off while you are blasting your buttocks off in the bathroom. That was a little bit too much information. Anyways, this is a beautiful feature that I am very happy about because I play Bedrock every so often. And I hate pausing, only to find out it's not pausing. Only problem is this doesn't work when multiple players are on one world. As you can see here, deserts now have new ambient sounds that play from the desert blocks. And now the final and possibly weirdest feature of the entire update. Oh. Let's forget we saw that. Anyways, the final and funniest feature of the update is dogs now have emotions. Dogs now spawn with their own emotion. There's 9 different emotion variants, including the classic one, but I can't seem to get one. Yeah, there's one. But all of them now have emotions, and you're gonna hear a lot of weird noises like this. So yeah, that's about it for this update. Honestly, a really good update, and that is all you need to know about the Spring to Life update.